This PIC error correction video will review how to repair error 4182 regarding a tenant who already exists at a PHA in the IMS-PIC database. The most common reasons for a tenant already exists error include the action code is incorrect, a tenant is transferring from public housing to HCV and the end of participation, or EOP, was not submitted properly, or an attempt was made to submit a duplicate 1 or 4 action with different effective dates. Identify the error in the PIC error dashboard. For assistance navigating the dashboard, see the Introduction to the PIC Error Dashboard webinar on HUD Exchange. Next, open PIC. Navigate to the PIH Information Center or PIC link on the homepage. Select Submission under the Form 50058 heading. Then select Report. Cross-reference the ticket number in the dashboard and find that identical number in PIC. Open the matching record. Then select the HTML fatal report. Using the ticket number, error number, and form number from the dashboard, locate the error in the fatal error report. Make the necessary correction in the system of record. Depending on the reason for the tenant already exists error, there may be various methods of correction. In the system of record, review the 50058 transactions to determine if a previous new admission has been submitted. If the error was a result of an incorrect action code, create a 50058 correction using the correct action code in the system of record. Resubmit the correction to PIC. If the error was the result of a tenant transferring from public housing to HCV and the EOP was not submitted properly, contact public housing to process an EOP with an earlier effective date. It must be dated at least the day before the effective date of the rejected 50058. If the error was a result of an attempt to submit a duplicate 1 or 4 action with different effective dates, determine the correct effective date. Determine whether the rejected action code should be submitted as a correction to the existing 1 or 4 action, or submitted as an interim action, or Action 3. If necessary, void the incorrect 50058 in the system of record. Submit the affected 50058 correction to PIC and verify the submission is accepted. Next, submit the 50058 you were attempting to submit when the fatal error was received. Verify the submission was successful. If rejected, try to submit to PIC again. Contact your PIC coach if you continue to encounter issues. Note, if correcting a current record already accepted by PIC, mark fields 2C as a correction and indicate the correction type in 2D on the 50058. Depending on the issue, you may not need to mark these fields when addressing a fatal error that was not accepted by PIC. Once you've corrected the error in PIC, review the PIC error dashboard to see if the error dropped off the dashboard, meaning the error is no longer present. Remember, the dashboard refreshes weekly. To see when it was last updated, check the Data Current As Of box in the top right corner of the page. If the error is still present, repeat the steps shown in this video to locate the record, correct the error, and submit the corrected 50058 to PIC. To learn more about other common PIC errors, Visit HUD Exchange for videos, job aids, and other resource materials. If you have additional questions, contact your PIC coach.